Hey y'all, welcome to today's Valentine's Day special podcast with me, Adeline.
Caitlyn.
And Rafi.
So to celebrate this year's Valentine's Day, we will be discussing everything about love. So guys, what do you guys think about Valentine's Day, the day of love, where a new blossom of growth start to show and where people confess? What are your opinions?
I don't have so much of opinion since we don't get to celebrate it physically because last year or like 2 years ago, 3 years ago at my school, we used to celebrate it physically at school where we exchange chocolate and where the confession can be read lively as well. But this year everything is held virtually. But despite all of those inconvenience that we had, we still managed to push through and we still managed to show our love, not just to our girlfriends or to our spouse, but also to our friends, teachers, parents, basically everyone that helps us through the pandemic.
Yeah, I agree. But I think that Valentine's Day this year is it's not that good because I really expected this year for the coronavirus to end already, but it's not ending and instead it's increasing. So we have to do everything online, which is kind of weird actually.
Just like a quick question for you guys. If you guys were to give a Valentine's card to someone, who would it give? Like example, would you give it to your crush, your parents, your friends?
I'll give it to my dog because my dog is like my love. I love my dog so much. So cute.
Your dog can read?
My dog cannot read, but he can see and he'll probably eat it. But it's
How about Rafi? You have special someone?
No, I don't really have anyone partly because I'm not really into relationships and yeah. So I don't really celebrate Valentine as well, but I do enjoy people celebrating Valentine's. And I do love when someone's giving chocolate to me. Actually, even if it's not Valentine, I'm also happy.
We love chocolates.
We
Chocolates
love
are the best.
We love
Fun
chocolate,
fact.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, fun fact. Your brain mistakes chocolate for true love. So all you single Pringles out there, if you wanna feel what true love is, you go buy your pack of chocolate. Then you understand what it will feel like.
Yes, okay. So first of all, let me just say happy Valentine's Day to both of you. Okay, happy Valentine's Day. And I think after my confession of Valentine's Day to you guys, we are going to continue to read a confession or a story from our listeners or audience. And our listeners and audience have filled in a G form to help us respond to any confession that they want to say. So maybe Rafi can start.
Okay, so for the first one, okay, I started getting close to this girl. So I'm assuming this is from a boy to a girl, okay? I started getting close to this girl in grade 7. We texted a lot for hours. At that time, I didn't know she was the one. After a big fight over something silly, I blocked her. I started thinking about her and missing her. There were some times where I tried to mask my intention for an apology through a big gesture that affected everyone in our batch. But she didn't get it. A long time passed and she finally texted me again to say how she's sorry. Her timing was amazing because I was about to apologize to her too. Wow. We started texting again, but I couldn't tell how I felt because she had a crush on someone else. Well, that's too bad. All I could do was endure all the time she would talk about her crush to me. That's even more painful. One day, something happened and she stopped like the guy. I took my opportunity and told her I liked her. Well, maybe for a few days. To my surprise, she was the one who suggested we start dating, and so we did. Since then, I had lots of great memories with her. She made my days so much happier and more colorful. Anyways, to my Valentine, I love you. It was a really wonderful story.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That's so cute.
Slaps. That is adorable. This totally gives me like
The ending was
2000.
unexpected, honestly.
Yeah, I thought it would be one-sided love, but no. No, it was pretty good. That's actually really good. I'm so happy for you, whoever you are, anonymous number one. Oh my gosh. Oh, how I wish I had a love like that.
Okay, so this is a very, very simple yet very straightforward. Okay, let me read the confession. Not mine, sorry. Okay, my BF is so hot and he brightens up my day every day. I'm so lucky. Wow,
That's awesome.
that's
'Cause,
very
like,
straightforward, yeah.
yeah, straightforward, and it's really being honest. What I can take from this is that you have us, of course, when we find a significant other, we find one that's attractive. So in this case, the boyfriend is hot and cute. That's a double packet, guys, and he brightens up the person's day. On to the next one. Confession number 3. Me and my siblings and my cousins were playing badminton right outside of the villa where she came to us. She came to me first and started purring and meowing at me. We decided to carry her using our badminton rackets because we were scared that she carried a disease or kuto. Once we were able to carry her to our villa's terrace, we dried her up using old clothes and put her in the box with the water. She had the choice to leave, but she just stayed there and never left. Every time me and my parents or my siblings go outside to just sit in the fresh air, she would go out of the box, jump onto the chair, and started meowing at us. We wanted to bring her home, but found out that she was actually sick and was having diarrhea. So traveling back to Jakarta with her was a big risk, and we didn't want to make her worse by drastically changing her environment. Some villagers who lived right next to us offered us another cat. We were tempted, but then we patted her. She started scratching us, and she was really energetic. Whiskers, on the other hand, she'll just sit on our lap and sleep peacefully. So we decided to take Whiskers home. Once we got back, we got her a full treatment, gave her medicines, wet food, special treats, vet visits, and a really cute pink collar with a little bell on the inside. Whenever we play with her nowadays, she keeps on biting us though. When we researched about it, we got 2 answers. 1, biting is apparently a form of affection? Question mark, question mark, question mark. They say that she just wants to play with us and doesn't mean to hurt us. Biting means that she's annoyed. Oh, number 2. Biting means that she's really annoyed by us and wants us to leave her alone. Apparently, she's in like her teenager phase where we literally have no idea if she loves us or is annoyed. Any thoughts on that? Alright, so leaving the confession on a question, I myself are in my early teenager phase.
In our teenager phase.
My teenager phase. But to be honest, yeah, I don't know if this is like because I am annoyed by my brother or like because of my teenage phase. I just feels like he's more annoying. So I don't know if that applies to like animals. But on my personal experience, sometimes yes, it gets more annoying. But in this case, I think, my personal opinion, biting is a parent form of affection. Cause like, masa the cat, sorry, I suddenly mix. Why the cat suddenly like become a change of mood when you took care of her and gave her full treatment? Let's just say that was expensive as well. The cat should be grateful. I will believe the cat should be grateful. All right, any comments from you guys?
Personally, I think the cat is. I don't think he or she is showing affection. You know, zombies. So I watched the series. Okay, the series about zombies, and I don't think zombies bite other people for affection. Right?
You have a good point.
Right. I don't think they would bite people for affection. I think they're annoyed of them. They're annoyed of, you know, the voice. Zombies in that movie, zombies are very attracted to the noise. and they got hurt because of the noise. So they want to bite the noise or something like that, or bite the speaker where the noise is coming from. So I don't think that the cat is in a good mood right now. But I believe and I hope that the cat could get out of that situation and that teenager phase.
Yeah, actually, I think that cat is kind of functioning differently from zombies because zombies' brain is way too distorted for them to actually process stuff. And from what I heard from one of my families that owns cat, she said that biting is a form of knowing the new environment. So if the cat is just recently transferred to a new house or new, even like a new cage, they will keep on biting things around it, including people who are around them as well, so that they knew how it feels and so that they knew that it's not a threat to him or her.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really interesting.
Interesting cat.
Interesting
Interaction.
fact to learn. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Also, before we move on, I would just like to say it out loud for no reason at all, even though it's not part of the topic, that the movie I watch is called All of Us Are Dead, and you all should watch it. Okay, we can go next. So next up would be... Oh, okay. So this is a confession by an anonymous number 4. 4 years ago, I liked a guy who was very talented at acting and music. He was so charming to me and was my first crush. Every time he passed by me in the hallway, I would feel super duper nervous. I told my close friends about it because I was excited about having a first crush. But I realized that telling my friends was a big mistake. Turns out one of my friends, right in front of my face and his face, told him that I had a crush on him. That was the most awkward moment I've ever felt in my whole life. From that day on, I vowed to myself to never tell anyone, not even my best friend, about a crush. Months after I moved on from that used to be charming dude, I started seeing a classmate of mine. He seemed quite cold and introverted, but we often talked during math class about things we both liked. I realized that people in our class started shipping us because of that. On my birthday, this boy even texted me an enthusiastic "Happy birthday!" I enjoyed his company as a friend, I thought. One day, one of the worst things I could ever imagine seemed to happen. The gossip that I liked Mr. Charming musical boy spread it to the class clowns. A noisy boy just randomly shouted it, and of course, I felt very disturbed. I knew I was over that boy. Why is this brought up again? But then this classmate of mine told me with his deep and quiet voice, if you don't like that boy anymore, then don't have to think about what they say. I know this sounds like a friend's concern, but probably that was when I started to notice things about this classmate. His leadership skills, his great habit of always volunteering first. I noticed his tall figure and good looks. I noticed everything. Let's imagine you're watching, okay, this may be too long. Let's just imagine you're watching a Netflix series and you skipped a few episodes. But right now, I'm dating the classmate, and this year's Valentine is our 3rd-year anniversary. Oh, that's such a cute story.
3 years?
Gosh. 3 years anniversary. Congrats.
Congrats! Oh my gosh. Congratulations. We don't know when you filled this form, but we do want to say congrats on behalf of POW. Congratulations on your anniversary.
Congratulations.
And celebration.
Wait, I have a question for you guys. Would you want to share your crush to your friends?
Depends on the best friend, okay? If I know that person is going to like bother me about it, just like, hey yo, about that dude X, what about him? Can you tell me more about him? Like, I don't want to say it if that's the case. But if the friends just like keep to themselves, but like when we're alone, we can talk about it, then yes, I think I would trust that person to with the secret or whatever. But as for now, my crush is myself, like I said. I don't think I need to hide that. But
Yeah.
moving on. Yes, moving on.
What about Rafi?
Yeah, like I said before, if it's my best friend, then I'm very open to him because yeah, he's my best friend. I trusted him. That's the reason why he became my best friend. That's all for me.
Makes
Oh.
sense.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So, definitely.
Mhm.
All right. So moving on, this one's connected. For confession 5 and 6, they both invite each other. Want to do 14 shots or 14 chocos? Because we both know damn well we can't do 14 rounds. I'm gonna call you at 5 in the morning. Want to do 14 shots or 14 chocos? All right. I don't know if this person's legal, but I
Right.
hope they are.
I don't
Okay.
think I don't think it's
Uh,
alcohol.
I
What
think
are the
14
shots,
rounds.
water?
No, guys, I think this entails two different stuff. I think it's like 14 rounds of trying to convince each other to why we should date each other, or 14 rounds of arguing who's better than one and another.
Oh, wait, that's really
Oh.
interesting. Oh,
New
Wait,
definition.
I thought what they mean was this Cadbury chocolate. Because I was like, I think it was Cadbury chocolate. I when I got that response, I searched it up in Google. I was so confused. And then what came out was a Cadbury chocolate.
So it started off from since the elementary. Wow, that's really old.
Yeah.
At elementary, I used to celebrate Valentine's Day with my best friends. Nothing much. We just exchange chocolate. But looking back, I really miss those days. I'm in high school now, and every Valentine, I'll always think of that time when my friend made us a chocolate with strawberry jam filling she made herself. It was very yummy. I loved it. I also loved how she puts effort on making it and giving it to us. I haven't realized it, but I realize it now that she was a really great friend. Thank you. All right. Well, this doesn't really tells us about their relationship or anything. So this is just a general bromance, a general love between a groups of friends, and this is very wonderful. And honestly, this is the kind of story that you always want to hear for single people out there, or for those who are not interested in a relationship out there, or for those who prefer bromance over types of relationships. This is very beautiful, and this shows that if you are very if you're close to someone, you will sacrifice lots of your time, your money, and everything just to make them happy. And by the way, the chocolate with strawberry jam filling sounds really yummy as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'd
Oh
like
my
that.
god.
I love
That's what I
that.
want to say.
Guys,
Ah.
I want it, y'all. I want it. This is why
Also-
I want offline Valentine's Day. I want to get chocolates and strawberries.
Mhm.
I'm a bright people. I would like to comment that this is a pure example of friendship is magic, my little pony, trademark. Oh
Yes.
my god.
Very
Yes.
wholesome though. Oh my gosh, it's so
Wholesome. Love
sweet.
it.
Wholesome.
I should try making chocolate with strawberry jam filling. The only thing is that I lack something called motivation. So
I want to make, those heart-shaped strawberries, and it's like so cute. And then in a stick, it's so cute. I think I watched it somewhere. But yeah, it's so cute.
after that, you can use the stick to make another heart
Yeah.
shape. That was so unnecessary. Let's move on. Confession 8. A few years ago, I texted my crush, Happy Valentine's Day, but all he said was, okay, ... I don't know whether I should be happy or sad. Sad because he didn't say it back, or happy because I wasn't left on red. Maybe a little bit of both. Disrespect? Why would the person put ... That just sounds weird. No.
All right. So my comments or my thoughts on this is, I think that you are very brave to want to say this, because what we saw before was always like good result, good ending. It's my 3rd anniversary, or like to my Valentine's Day, I love you, or like something like that. But this one is kind of like a story, like a churhat. you know.
Oh my
And
gosh,
I
spill the
think
tea.
and I think that you shouldn't really be sad. It's okay, you know. Probably ask again what he actually meant by okay dot dot dot,
Dot dot dot.
because okay dot 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 does not mean anything. Yeah, that's my thoughts.
Personally, I feel like it's normal to say Happy Valentine's Day. Because I personally, yeah, every Valentine's Day, I just say it to my friends, Happy
Yeah.
Valentine's Day! And they say, Happy Valentine's Day! Of course, back, because we're just celebrating the day. Although we are all single Pringles, at the end of the day, it's just a celebration of love in the air
Mhm.
and friendship and bond.
Maybe that person don't even know what you mean. I don't know. Maybe because Happy Valentine's Day is so general. You cannot really express anything from a word Happy Valentine's Day. So yeah.
Exactly.
What do you think,
Anyone?
Rafi?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really call it general because Valentine has a meaning, and it's usually said to someone that you truly love. So it doesn't really mean any specific things, but it doesn't mean nothing as well. So it's kind of in the middle of that. Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's how I perceive that word, at least from myself, because I'm pretty much just hang out with my friends. I'm not in a relationship, so that is how I perceive when someone's saying Happy Valentine's to me.
Oh.
I am in a relationship with Jesus. Amen. Alright, Adeline, would you like to read the next confession?
All right. Okay. Rather than developing real life crushes, I think I developed anime crushes instead. I once watched a romantic drama series and ended up developing a crush on the main leads up till now. For that reason, I used that character as a model example to develop one of the side plots with romance in my and my friend's novel idea. Wow, creative. When I fantasize, however, it isn't exactly that anime character, but rather the character that I and my friend developed for our novel. So in a way, it sort of means that I have a crush on a character that I developed myself. Okay. Does it feel weird at times? Yes, it does. But I rather keep it this way than developing real life crushes and having a complicated love story. Yes, okay, I stand whoever commented in this, because AUs, right? AUs. Yes, AUs. Okay. So should I say this? Okay. But sometimes
me and Adeline have that bond. We made that
we
alternate
have
universe.
similar bonds, and I don't think it's weird that you have a crush on a character that you develop yourself, because come to think of it, it's kind of like developing your ideal type, if that makes sense.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
dream
Mhm.
person.
Mhm.
Exactly.
What about you guys? What's your thoughts?
For me, oh my gosh, I relate to this like a lot. Let's just say like sometimes I'm so frustrated with like a ship in a movie to the extent that I have my own hallucinations as to how I want it to go. But I myself am not a writer of that series, so I cannot just like let it use my imagination to finish the rest of the story. But I also want to know what happens. The thing is, that show pisses me off for some reason. Just like they never get together, but hopefully in the future they will. And yeah, oftentimes even like in mangas, yeah, you find characters that you find like attractive, or you like the personality, and you can develop that and put it to make your own original character as a source of inspiration. That's also related to art. Yeah. How about you, Rafi? Sorry.
That's okay. So no, I never really developed any forms of crush to movies that I watch, partly because I'm not really into that kinds of movie where it has a long story of romance, and even if it has one, I don't really care about that. So yeah, I pretty much just I do appreciate if the females or the character there is like attractive, but it's never been more than that. Yeah.
Oh, so
So
like the importance is the full thing, like the action or like the movie.
yeah, I'm more
Oh,
into that.
I agree. See, like it's important to have like the whole story is like good, not just like those love story parts, you know?
Mhm.
After all, we are a organization of somewhat a club, sorry, that focuses on art. So we have several topics here. The first one being how love is depicted in paintings or illustrations. What do you guys think? This is all based on our opinions, by the way.
Mhm.
Mm.
All right. Okay, let me go first. So there's like certain colors that is when we see it, we know that it represents love, such as such as the color pink, red, even dark red and light red still represents love, and I think that is being used by lots of artists to represent love, to represent romance, and it's not just exclusive to paintings; it's also to logos and stuff. So I think from the biological standpoint, red color is similar to our blood. Our blood is more opaque, but it is very close to red. So, and we know that blood is important. It delivers substance throughout our body. So I think that's where we find the color blood to be attractive. It is from the biological standpoint, and from the psychological standpoint, it's pretty much just because the red is so bold, and when we see something that is bold, we often link it to something that we experience the most, which is love, and that is from the biological and psychological standpoint. There's also from like cultural standpoint, but it is pretty much insignificant compared to those two aspects. Is there anything else that you guys want to add, or what do you guys personally think about the color red? You think that does it actually represents love, or does it actually represent something else to you?
Oh,
I feel like
wow.
naturally. Oh yeah, sorry. Oh wow. Naturally, of course, we associate the colors of red and colors similar to it. We associate it with love or Valentine's. I think it's because we already have this mindset, basically like from movies and things around us, decorations for Valentine's. We always associate it with that color, but I never thought it was like associated with blood though, because I know a lot of
Yeah,
people see the
I
sight
didn't
of
know
blood.
we could get into biology right now, but that is very interesting.
Bill Nye the Science Guy, let's go!
But I think I agree, see, like in terms of I agree in terms of the colors and the biology and how heart is usually red, pink, and stuff like that.
All right, moving on to our other part in section 2, we have the part for artistic or creative gifts. So maybe we can give like some examples for like online and offline, because especially during these times, 2022, like 2020, pokoknya like the pandemic, we have to think of other creative ways to show our love to the person we want to
Wait,
express it to.
what do you guys think is the perfect gift if someone wanted to express the love to you? What would be
Food,
your ideal
money,
and perfect gift that you feel so touched with?
money,
Money. Yeah, money. It's the cha-chang, isn't it?
money.
Money.
It's,
Very quickly, Kate. Very quickly. Money. I want
Mhm.
money.
it's good, right? It's
Yeah, it's true.
good.
Chocolates are
The
also
reason,
good.
the reason. Clothes?
think
What did you say?
Chocolates.
Oh yeah, but here's the thing, okay? Like I know people just like example when they give me chocolate, right?
Mhm.
Like I'll be like, oh my gosh, thank you for the chocolate. But then again, I'll be like, that's not my favorite chocolate. If they give me like the money, I can buy my favorite chocolate. You know what I mean? Because like they give me money, I can buy that, or I can buy anything I like. They just like, here's the money. I know this is your love language, money, and I can like buy anything I like. I do not like big like teddy bear gitu ya. Why? Number one, it's a nest for mosquitoes. Number two, where am I gonna put that, right? It's not like I'm gonna display it in my room, just like, look guys, I have this giant teddy bear that's in a parent habitat for mosquitoes. I don't need that in my life. You know what I mean? And then aside from money, of course, customizable gifts. I think those are really good. Especially like, example, it's like handmade. So just like a simple letter or a plastic rose, by the way. I don't personally recommend real life roses because maybe people can interpret it. Does this mean our love will wilt and die? So it's like a plastic rose will be there forever, and you can like display it. For example, I have this plastic flower. I know you can't really look at it. It's an orchard. Of course, I bought it myself because I have no Valentine.
Because your Valentine is yourself, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. All right, moving. How about you guys? Yeah, you guys.
Okay, I've been obsessing over this thing, okay? Whoever gives me this as my Valentine's Day, which probably no one will, but I want it so much, is, you know, those tiny cakes with like cream and strawberry in it in cafe vlogs. I want that. That is so good. Cream cake with strawberry cheesecake is so good. I want that right now. I'm actually very hungry because of that. All right. And Ferrero chocolates. That tastes good. Ferrero chocolates.
Like I said, falling in love chocolate thing. So true.
Love
how about
potion.
you, Rafi?
Yeah.
What is your preferable gift?
Probably I love food, and food is just love for me. And if anyone wants to give anything to me, just give food. Yeah, I appreciate all kinds of food. I'm personally not a picky eater, so any kinds of food will do, whether it be Indonesian, Western, snacks, dessert, appetizer. I don't care. Just give me food. And I'm hungry as well right now, just like you.
Yes,
Alright.
everyone's hungry and we all
my
want
God.
food. Oh my gosh, food is love. Food is love. Okay.
Maybe that's our Valentine's this year.
Yeah.
Like single.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Single
food is
Pringles
love.
for our single
Single
Pringles.
Pringles. I want Pringles.
Yeah, no, I want Pringles. I want Pringles
Okay,
now.
so any other suggestions for like, especially online, right? Because it would be difficult if like share candy to people. It's not like they're gonna eat it in class,
The
right?
Gojek. Use Gojek or Grab. You know,
Gojek.
Gojek, Grab, delivery. We have online delivery now. So
Or can make a drawing. Like I said, this is an art club. You can make a drawing, a saranghae. Oh, sorry. Only London taught me Korean. It's not that good. But aside from that, you can also like make a song. Oh my gosh.
a song is cute. The song is cute.
We could get to that later. Because right after this, on that note, we actually have romantic song suggestions, guys. So you
Right.
can play it. Yeah.
For the third one, it's not actually about suggestions of song, but yeah, it can be a suggestion for songs that you want, you can use to your girlfriend or to whoever you love. And this song is a classical song made by friends. So it's in the middle of 19th century, 1850. This is called Liebesstraum Number 3. And when I first heard that song, it already sounds romantic. I didn't even know what that song means. Okay, this song is written in German, which means love dream. Okay, so it's like the dream of someone of having a love. So the cycle of the song is starting slow, just like how you start your love, and then it transforms into a very fast-paced rhythm. It implies the thrills and excitement that you get when you're just falling in love, when you're just about to ask him or her out. And then the middle part, it's full of notes, full of dynamics and all that good stuff. And I think that represents when you're being happy with the person that you love, or when you actually finally met your love of life. And when it ends, it transforms into a very slow, very very slow, but still very still not too slow for regular people to enjoy. And I think that entails the end of the love, because again, okay, we all gonna die, and it's either one of us gonna die first or both of us gonna die at the same time. But the point is, love will end, okay, but the memory will last forever. I think that is what the whole song entails. I recommend everyone to listen to this song, and if you're very into classical music like I do, this song is gonna be the one for you if you're trying to impress your friends, because again, this sounds so impressive. And even if you're not very into classical music, I bet that you will still love this song because it sounds so contemporary and sounds so relatable as well. And again, the beauty of classical music is that despite not having any lyrics, it still can invoke lots of feelings to us. Um, that aspect is just what makes classical music classical. It's just what makes classical music last forever. Yeah, I think you can listen to
Was
this
it
first so that
timeless?
yeah, it is timeless. Exactly.
Yo,
Um,
that's actually very sweet. It's actually very like smart how you put like classical music and there's a story in it, and the ending has like it took a dark twist or turn actually in the end. I didn't realize the ending was
we all
love will
died.
end, we all die. But it's very creative, yes.
I would never
Mhm.
associate when people first say like love songs. I would the first thing that comes to my mind, it wouldn't be classical. It would be like, of course, more modern songs. But actually, the classical one is also very touching, especially like the meaning behind it. Very good to know and a very uh, fun information. But
Mhm.
you know what else is a good source of love songs? Disney. Why?
This-
Because like almost every story arc there is a love arc. So if you guys have any you guys are looking for love songs, you can search up the Disney ones. For instance, like from Lion King, Can We Feel the Love Tonight? Can you feel the love tonight? So yeah. Okay.
The
So
song
yes.
from Aladdin, A Whole New World, is also very romantic.
Yes,
It's like
yes,
it's
yes.
like showing a whole new world to someone who never seen the world from that perspective. It's like, bringing your crush or your girlfriend or even your parents if you love them so much, and like have traveling with them and showing them this is the how the world looks like out of our house of our tiny house. Sorry for stuttering.
Oh my gosh, our time that would just be like so perfect, especially when we get out of quarantine, like a whole new world.
Mm,
Like
Yeah,
when
that's
we're
like
all
from
doing our
actually a
own
whole
music.
new world. Actually, a
Yeah,
whole
a
new
whole
yeah.
new
world.
world. Singing your own encore gitu, like you're in your own musical. I think that will be the end of our session.
Yes. Okay, thank you all. And that's all for today, guys. For all you single Pringles out there, hope you find your true love.